Now then, people, good afternoon, soon to be evening. Welcome back to the Just Joe football show. Big up to everyone who watched on the watch along and has come on over. And if you weren't watching the watch along and we're doing other things, welcome as well. We've got Lockie with us. Jack was supposed to be here. He's let me down. He's on the piss, I think. It's Sunday. It's warm outside. I can't blame him. Andrea's busy, and Luke was on the piss last night, if I remember rightly. So he's missing in action as well. But I've got everyone's favourite scout, Mr. Benlot. It's true, bro. It's true. You're my favourite scout anyway.
How many do you
Harvey
know?
Elliott's big bro. That's a good shout. Harvey Elliott's big bro. You do have a look of him, don't you?
I don't know.
Yeah, you do,
Well,
mate. You do.
okay.
Just take it, man. He's a good-looking lad. He's Harvey. Right, we're here to talk Leeds United. Asking three simple questions, really, Lockie. Smash hit, steady progress, or cause for concern? So what I thought we would do is bucket each of them up and then give it overall. So, we'll start with cause for concern, right? What for you, based on pre-season, and people in the chat as well, I want to hear your shouts. What for you, based on pre-season, is the cause for concern? Now, I think it's quite an easy one. It's the lack of signings. We've done well, Lockie, with 7 signings coming in, and you can see from an off-the-ball perspective, a spine perspective, Leeds have improved. I think we're going to be very difficult to beat. One thing that's been glaring, though, we drew all 3 games against top opposition, which is a good result in itself, but obviously we need to turn draws into wins, and there has been a lack of goal-mouth action. It feels like, from a Leeds perspective anyway, in them 3 games that we did see. Obviously, we scored in Germany, but that's to be expected against lesser opposition. But yeah, cause for concern. I know you are concerned. I know I'm concerned as well. Lack of attacking signings, mate.
Yeah, lack of a goal threat. From a signing perspective or playing, it kind of works, done it either way. So, and again, I absolutely love the players we signed. I think they're all settling in very well. But as the manager also has said twice,
you
could argue our attack isn't as good as it was in the Championship last year. Obviously, that's a concern for us, for him as well. He said that now twice, which obviously you'd expect him to do when he's asked the question. He's very honest, to be fair, stuff like that. Farke. But that's also a message to the current players, I think, to step it up in the final third. I think there's 2 sides to that, so... Yeah, that's it for me, mate. Like you said, I love the business we've done. It's been quality. But it's obvious for everyone, I think, that we need a striker, a winger, an attacking midfielder, whatever that role that is. I don't know. We just need a creative player in there. And maybe even a backup full-back as well. So if we're 1 injury away, think of it on that left side. If we're Goodmanson injury away, who's there? It's Byron, right?
I think Harrison, maybe even. It could be Jack Harrison, even.
Yeah, he works from a motor perspective, but I think just defensively,
Actually, in a challenge, standing up 1-on-1, he's going to struggle in it.
He got beat a few times. Was it yesterday or the day before? I can't remember now, honestly. But he got beat, and he didn't look great defensively from a 1-on-1 perspective. So, yeah, definitely attacking players.
Causes for concern. Yeah, for sure. Doesn't seem to be any further forward, really, with anybody. Just some names I'm going to throw out at you, mate. Obviously, Nico Gonzalez has been linked. Again, I take it with a pinch of salt, just because Graham Smith didn't even think it were worthy enough to put as a headline in his article. He was like, freaking hell, another name. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, I spoke to you off air, I spoke to people earlier on. That's another name that's been thrown out there. Bilal El Khanous, but again, we've spoken about this off air, Lockie. It's been almost a week since we were initially touted with, having discussions with him about this release clause. So, what have you made to the names we've been linked to and that are out there at the minute?
El Khanous I still think that one would be really good. It's exactly what we don't have. We could play so many different ways with a play like that. Whether we do go 4-2-3-1 or we go 4-3-3 and stick him in there. It can be an option as well. Like, why? Just a creative player, mate, in it. And we don't really have one in the attacking 4, I guess. Or even in midfield.
So, would he fit in the 3 then? Do you think? Or would we... change formation.
Stacking Ampadu around him, 100%. Yeah.
Mm.
Them two are just, they cover everything, don't they? So I think with them two in there, I'm not sure about the others, to be fair. Maybe Longstaff once he's back match fitness and sharp. But yeah, I do. I think it would work. But we need him or a player like that, 100%. Yeah, so El Khanous is a good one. Calvert-Lewin, I know we already spoke, but it's kind of it's what you're going to get from him. And that's what worries.
If you could guarantee 38 games, you'd take him, right?
Of course you would, yeah. I mean, well, when he was on it, when he was fit, he was a joke, wasn't he? But this was what, 5 years ago?
He was linked to Arsenal, you know, that season that he'd smashed it under Ancelotti, and
he was serious. He was playing for England every time, wasn't he? Well, getting called up, obviously, they came, but he still played. I think he made 11 appearances for England, which is decent.
Yeah,
it's just, he's not, I don't think he's been that player in 3 years, 4 years maybe, which Farke always says, and this is what I like, this is what I'm choosing to go with. He always says, before we bring players in, we check about their personality, their motivations. Do they want to be here? Will they improve us?
Yeah.
So if that is a thing, that I'm sure they'll do them checks. I'm sure they'll have them discussions. So it's just a thing for me, mate. I was speaking to Jack as well a bit about it, and it's not. I'm not saying he's not motivated, but why hasn't he? Obviously, his injuries. But I looked, mate. His injuries for the last 2 years. He had one last year, but the season before that, there weren't that many.
Right.
And he just weren't playing.
Right.
And it's that drop off, and there's not really been.
Is he ready for a relegation battle kind of vibe?
Is he in that mindset? Or is he in a mindset now where he's had his England appearances? He's been good in the Prem. Does he just want a chilled out role? I don't know. Because if you've got a motivated Calvert-Lewin, like you said, that's a top signing.
Yeah.
But I don't think we've seen that in a while.
No, we haven't. No, I think you make a great point. It is frustrating that we haven't got at least one attacking player in as well before the Everton opener. And you'd imagine with it being Sunday the 10th now, we'd have heard something if there was anything close. Anything, you know, at least you think you'd have heard something from at least one journalist, but it's so quiet right now. So I think we're right to say, you know, cause for concern is of course the lack of attacking signings. I'm not bemoaning what we've done because we've made 7 signings and they all look good. But yeah, cause for concern, mate. I don't think I've seen enough from Jaka Bijol yet to say that I'm like cool with that partnership, and that's just because I haven't seen him. Obviously, Strauch's had to play a lot because he's going to be playing against Everton. But again, I don't know enough of him historically to understand. But yeah, I don't know. Centre back,
Bijol, yeah. Obviously, Bornau's injured, so that's not ideal.
Looking like a shit signing now. I can't lie to you, mate. He's already been injured. No, I know it's
only been here 3 weeks.
I know, but he's been injured for like fucking 2.5 of it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, at least it's now and not when we might need him in season when Strauch has his yearly injury. But yeah, with Bijol, I'm honestly excited to see more of him. I'm in that kind of mindset. I agree. Yeah, we haven't, but I think there's always a look to he won't play against Everton, so why would I overplay him? He wants to work with the two that are playing, and that's Strauch and Rodon in it. I think Strauch's looked best in our centre backs this season, this pre-season. I think Rodon's looked all right. He's a bit of a slow starter, Rodon. I've noticed at start of seasons. He was last year, wasn't he? Yeah. He gets into it. I think Rodon just likes playing competitive football. I don't think he's a fan of friendlies, to be honest. I think he likes the competitive side of it. There was a few times his defending worked great against AC Milan. Got turned inside out a little bit. But yeah, I think Strauch's looked really good. So I guess cause concern with Bijol is Strauch's looked decent for me. I think he's looked very good at what he's played against. Good players as well. Good players. So yeah.
Another cause for concern, depth at fullback, mate. We've seen Ajit Smith now in 2 games, and my God, positional awareness and all that sort of stuff is way off. And definitely needs that loan out to Germany, I think. We need cover, don't we? We like you were saying about the left back. even well, Byron, fair enough, but I think, like you say, he's probably cover left back as well. So we just need something, don't we? I actually think he played Schmidt as long as he did because he knows he can't afford to play Byron as much and needs him for Everton.
Probably.
I'll be very surprised if he starts with Schmidt at Everton.
Yeah, no.
If Bogle's not good to go, of course, you know.
Yeah, I think he was giving him the benefit of the doubt, just trying to see if first game against Villarreal, you could probably say ring rust. He's not played for a while, nerves. First time playing against a big team in that system. Second game, it's kind of like, right, he needs a lot longer. He needs to go play. He needs a season of playing football, doesn't he? So, yeah, he looked so reactive, not proactive at all. Everything was, he looked starstruck at times. He didn't know what was going on around him. It were, looked like he'd turned up on the day and said, right, can you fill in at right back for us? He needs to go play. I think
Make a wish
in Germany. Yeah, a little bit. I think it'd be a good move from in Germany, but it's the thing with the backups for me, mate, is although Sam Byram's solid, like he came on and again, he was fine, wasn't he? It changes the way we play. Goodmanson he goes up and down so much.
Oh, I've been impressed by him, you know. I've been really impressed by him. Yeah.
Really good. But if he's not there or Bogle's not there, we need a replacement that can do similar to them, that can go up and down. Otherwise, it changes the way we play. We saw it last year.
Yeah.
And we can't really afford that. We need them outlets this season. So depth in fullback is definitely a concern. 100%.
Yeah. You bang on there, you know, about being up and down on that side. And if, you know, what we can't afford is 3 or 4 games where one of them's out injured, for example, and then we're really up shit creek, aren't we? So you are right. And, you know, hopefully the club will do the business. If you're a betting man, mate, do you think we will do what we need? I think they will. It's just a case of it's later than I would have liked.
Yeah, we'll do it. And that's the annoying thing. I know we'll do it. Just do it now. But I get it. Look, we'll see. Look, 2 days, 1-2 days can be very thingy.
It's a long time in football, in the transfer window especially, man.
We've seen it before with this ownership as well. Complete silence, and then suddenly we'll link with 2 players, then one signing tomorrow. Stack and Longstaff and Perri are done in a week or whatever it was. So we'll see. But yeah, start the seasons next week, mate. And looks like Farke's going to have to start with the attacks that he said are not good enough at the moment.
I think it's the same lineup we saw yesterday with Bogle, hopefully, in at right back.
Hopefully Bogle's in there.
Yeah. Do you think the rest is the same?
Yeah, potentially. I think, I'm not sure if you agree with this, Joe, but I'd start Mecha.
Would you? I thought you were going to say that.
Yeah. For the reason, I think you can get more out of him when
we're under the cosh.
The dirty parts of the game, when we need to have a loose ball, you know, get some possession, hold it up, win fouls. I think you'll get a big load out of him and then bring Piroe on if it's a tight game. You know what I mean?
And that's why I can sort of see the profile of Calvert-Lewin, because he's an outlet and he's someone that gets us up the pitch. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I get where you're coming from. It will be interesting to see who he does go with. I do believe he will go with Piroe. I think
he might, yeah.
Yeah. And sort of give him his confidence, you know, you've got us up and here you go, you know, I'm going to give you the opportunities. But like I say, there's going to be competition around there. Anything else you're concerned about, mate?
Top of my head. Honest, I like midfield looks really good. It's just that where are the goals coming from, really? Yeah. Even if we brought in a player like, for example, Calvert-Lewin, are the goals there? There's a lot of holding up, there's a lot of this good stuff, but where are the goals? That's my worry this year. Because I know, look, people say we'll look good, we'll go concede, we still need to score.
True.
We'll need a lot of goals to stay up.
You are right. I do think we are going to be difficult to beat, but I do agree with you. We obviously and like my perfect case in point is yesterday. We had a chance when it was 0-0 where Nonto's gone through, and someone on better quality either rolls it round the side of the keeper and puts it in the corner, or squares it, which it should have been squared in my opinion. He had Piroe and James. He does that a lot. Tries lifting it over, it never really comes off. What we can't do in the Premier League is miss them gilt-edged chances.
That might be the only one we get.
100%. Yeah. You have to take them. So, that's where we're lacking in it. You have to take them because, like I say, when you're going up against teams like Liverpool, I know they lost today, but Ekatike's fourth touch, it was in back at net. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like
it's brutal,
okay.
mate.
Yeah,
it is brutal. It's going to be that. We've seen it before. Look, it's even under Bielsa. There were times where we didn't create much.
Yeah,
and then with that one chance, we'd either score it or we didn't. And if it went in, you get the point. Look at Man City. You get the win. They're massive.
Yeah,
they're massive out there. So
yeah,
a lot of pressure
100%.
on these players to be clinical this year.
Yeah, no, there is, mate. Someone put just 1 second, let me bring it up. Fans panic is my cause for concern. I think there will be a lot of voices if we were to lose against Everton, because then we've got, there's a big chance that, that's followed up with losses against Arsenal and maybe even Newcastle, and then there is that. But one thing I'll say, the 49ers won't panic. They didn't panic in the off-season last season. They kept faith with the manager. They haven't panicked in January's when a lot of the fan base, 95%, have been going, sign a fucking player. They haven't panicked. I don't think they will do in that respect either. They'll cut out the outside noise. But I hear you, from a content creator's perspective, I'm not looking forward to us losing a couple on the bounce because it'll be torture.
Do you know what it is, mate? It's with me, I want more, but at the same time, I've still proper back this team.
Yeah.
We got 100 points last year. The players we brought in are quality. Like you're like me, mate. Every game we go and I go, we can beat these. I can't help it. I always will. It'll come match day. I'll back them. Like whoever we bring in, I'll back them. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. They're playing for our club. I'll support them. Of course, I will. So concerned that based on preseason that we've not created loads of chances. And look, we hardly have any shots. Just a simple thing like that. How many shots have we had in preseason? It's not been many, has it? Really?
No,
to be honest, we had 2 against AC on target. That's in the back of my head. But come match day, you never know. These players might turn up then, and we might be clinical. Who knows? But we won't know until next week.
Yeah, exactly. You're right. Let's talk about steady progress then. I think, like I say, being difficult to beat is something that think we're ticking along nicely with. I think, previously under Farke in the Premier League, he's been quite open. He's been quite expansive. He's had the fullbacks both bombing on, etc. And we will see that at times from Leeds United. But I don't think he's ever looked as defensively sound against top opposition as he has done in these 3 games that we saw. I think, you're right. We didn't create much, but I thought defensively we weren't really troubled all that much, Lockie, really.
The only time we was down the sides a little bit. And if they were a bit clinical, they probably could have got 2 or 3 AC near the end of the game. But again, that's onto the fullbacks, isn't it? And that's Schmidt on that side. So, there is. But centrally, I love it. That midfield, honestly, nothing comes through it. It's great. And I say that in structurally, but also if they have to foul, they foul in the right areas. They get back in. To say they've only played 3 games together or 2 with Stack. Everyone looks like they know their role so well. Ampadu's good at that. Ampadu will fit in any midfield because he's just...
he's looked quality, mate. Player. He's looked quality.
Yeah, he's a good player. With a guy like Stack around him. And don't think of Longstaff. Once he gets sharp, remember, he hasn't played last year. This is his sharpness. This is him getting back to it. He'll be a good player for us. Gruev's looks solid as well. Saying, if you need me, I'm here. I can do a job for you. Yeah. So the midfield, mate, structurally, the midfield's a joke. And that will help us a lot this year.
Of course.
It's just obviously, but the fullbacks, it's hard to say with fullbacks because who did we have at fullback? I think it was Schmidt on that side at that time. The Bogle, right? But and again, look, the centre backs, we know that we're Rodon and Stroud. They'll get stuff out of the box, they'll head stuff out of the box. They're very good at that. Yeah. With that midfield in front of them now, I like it. Structurally, we look good,
Yeah, I think so as well. I would love to say that the transfer window's ticking along nicely, but it's not really because we want the attacking players. I'll tell you what as well, and it's a little bit left field. It's not really Leeds focused, but in terms of steady progress, I look at the rest of the division, mate, and the teams that are expected to be in and around us. Again, there's positives of why I say that is Palace. Well, I'm not going to use Palace, but they haven't done much. I know they've just won, but I look at, say, Wolves, not done a lot of business. I look at West Ham, Callum Wilson brought in, not done a lot. Brentford, Again, you know, I think it's going to surprise a few because everyone's just got us three going down. I genuinely think that we're going to have a really good go at it, Lockie. I'm not overly say concerned. That's the wrong word. I'm not fearful, is I guess what I'm saying. I think Leeds United will go, and to be honest, I've actually got Sunderland beating West Ham and us beating Everton next week, and to be honest, the rest of the league going, all right, okay, these teams have come to play, because
competitive. I think we'll be competitive. I'm excited, mate. I'm not scared of next. I can't wait for it. Just to give them a game. I know we will. We'll give them a game. And that's what I love. I honestly, looking at the teams now, apart from your Liverpool's, your City's, probably your Chelsea's, Arsenal. Yeah, we can be in the games.
No, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Do you know what I mean? Even the big guys on the bad day, we can get in the game with them. We'll be able to do that. So 100%. Just sign some attacking players.
Exactly.
And that team is good enough, in my opinion. Depends who they are, obviously, to stay up.
Yeah. Like you say, 100%. Like having safe pie shows on there, you know, it's that extra bit, you know, just someone like that. Yeah. And I do think a lot of teams will probably take us lightly to begin with. And I think that'll also help. So, you know, I'm positive. Trevor says, Joe, don't write Burnley off. I'm writing them off, mate. I am. I don't think they've done good business. It's just my opinion, and I don't rate the manager. So there you go. I am writing them off. But yeah, if they stay up, fair enough, Trevor. Like, do you know what? All three of us stay up. Fuck 'em. You know what I mean? That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Cool. Yeah, it's happened before. Fulham, Bournemouth, and Forest. So why not again? But like Duncan says, every pundit predicting Leeds to go down.
Yeah,
I want you to stay up as you're a big club. Yeah, that's a good point. They do say
these pundits don't know about the players, do they? We've had we had discussion, I think, before. They don't know them.
Yeah, that's a great point, you know, because I remember Dan texted me saying, Joe, if anyone says to you, you're not staying up, ask them to name like 3 players that play for your team. Do you know what I mean? And the facts are they couldn't because they're not aware of them. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. They're not huge names that were at Bayern Munich or Barcelona or Real Madrid. But the names that did well in their leagues, and they were good leagues. Italy, France, you know, Germany for years. Stacker's done for years in the Bundesliga. These are good players. Even Mecha, when he's fit, he's played for Germany.
Yeah, he's looked good as well, you know. Lockie.
Yeah, and he'll get he's enough one, Joe. For 18 months, he's been unfit. He's getting there. If he can stay fit, will be much better than he is now, I think. So, yeah, there's players there that have played at the top level and have been doing it for years.
Yeah,
we've signed some really good players.
100%. Another one I'm going to throw out at you here now for steady progress. I've really been impressed. I know I was just having a go at him earlier on, not having a go, but saying he needs to square it. I thought Nonto's looked good in pre-season. He's looked like he's got the bit between the teeth. He looks full of energy. He looks like he's a willing runner again. Do you know what I mean? When he's got the ball, he's having a go. I don't know what you've made to his pre-season performances.
Mixed.
Okay.
Not in a bad way, in a way that I want, and I think he can give more. So I agree with you. Like, attitude-wise, he's come back and he just looks on it. That he looks sharp, ready. I want to play. I want to impress. I love that from him. He's always buzzing around. He's always doing stuff. He's involved. Love it. Absolutely love it. What annoys me about Nonto, and this is with a lot of wingers, mate, like Solomon did last year, and he got criticism for it, everything was inside. You know, and I actually think Solomon went outside more than Nonto.
Yeah, you make a great point. I remember he cut in, and I said on the watch long for
cutting back, doesn't he?
It's like he wants to come in and hit it with his right. That's all he wants to do. Do you know what I mean? And
if that might be on, but it ain't on all the time, is it?
No,
it's on. No. Do it, and I trust him to hit it on target. But it wasn't always on, and he cut back, but he'd end up cutting backwards, going straight back into midfield. And again, that's all right at times, but it kept doing it. And there was times where there's so much space behind that right back. I'm saying, you're better than him. Beat him. You know, and he didn't. But I agree with you in terms of, the way he's come back, the way he's looked. He looks sharp. He looks ready. He looks fit. He runs around a lot, like in a good way. You know, he looks on it. So, 100%. I'm looking forward to seeing him. I just want him to back himself a bit more in 1v1 and take him on the outside. Because I think he can do it, and it annoys me that he doesn't, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah, and I don't, like I said, there's not really much else in terms of where we've made steady progress. I think just structurally we've looked bad. But let's talk about some smash hits, mate. I'm going to start with Anton, Mr. Anton Stack, because I know he's Jack's favourite player now. But
I don't want to annoy Jack.
I know, man. Have you seen his Twitter timeline, by the way? My God, he's like a dog with a bone when he's on something. But in the 2 games that I've seen, and again, it's just a small sample size. Do you know what I'm quite surprised at, Locke, of how progressive he is? I thought he was just an out-and-out 6. Do you know what I mean? He's going to sit in front, but he's actually quite progressive. He's going to be up to the physical demands of the Premier League. He's been on set pieces. He obviously scores that goal, whether he meant it or not. It's 2 different things, but yes, top signing.
Yeah, a guy that first glance, looking positionally and looking at what he's done, you would assume he's a 6. But when I did my video, I watched 3.5 games of him, and he's a player that just he'll pop up here, wherever there's a space, wherever there's an opportunity, he'll pop up there. He's so consistently good at what he does. That's one thing. He's been good for years and years in the Bundesliga. He's played for Germany in midfield. You know what I mean? You've got to be good at everything to do that. A guy that, he's just hit the ground running, and he looks a level above at the moment. He just does. But in the sense that, like you said, there's moments where he was pinging it across the pitch. There's moments where he was, driving into spaces, running into spaces, playing along the striker at times. There was also times where he was starting the build-up. You know, when the fullback would go forward, he'd drop into left-back that Grove liked to do. He'd do that. That's the type of player he is. He'll do everything. He'll do anything. And that's why, obviously, Farke loved him. It's watching him now, it's actually crazy that we tried to get other players before him.
Yeah,
really. You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, he's been really impressive. I am slightly cautious in the fact that there will be games, I reckon, where it's still agility for me, something that he might struggle with quick players around him, that turning, getting back. But on the ball and positionally, he looks ridiculously good, 100%. Yeah. And that'll get better, hopefully. Yeah, I've been really impressed, mate.
Yeah, I do think there's something in this from Andrew as well, because there was one where it got pumped at back post and he tried to head it back across. And I do think if we have a specialist set piece, having him in the box, he's winning headers, isn't he? You know what I mean?
Cause for concern for me, Joe.
Yes, go ahead, go.
I don't think they look better.
No, you're right, yeah.
Is that just me? I don't know if the chat agrees. I don't think we've looked better from them.
No. We don't have anyone to put them in, do we?
Still. And we've bought all these big players. That's what I mean. Yeah, Stack is
Farke has mentioned it before.
Yeah. We'll need that in the Prem. We'll need to score set-piece goals. Yeah. We need to fix that quick. That's a worry for me, honestly. That is. I forgot about that one. That's a good point. Set pieces. Have we scored from pre-season from one?
No.
No.
Joe Rodon cannot head an attacking ball. I just don't understand it.
Unbelievable in his own box, isn't it?
Yeah.
He comes to the other end.
It's really weird. It's really weird.
That's a bit of a worry for me. Set pieces at the moment. Not defensively, attacking. Defensively, we look good.
Yeah. And Strouk's always been decent, like in the box at finding space, to be fair to him. But yeah, you make a good point, set pieces, because that's something that the earmarked Bijol for as well. In the articles, that was another reason why he was going to be brought in, because that was something that he was good at. So we could ideally do with a player that can, and someone like Bilal El Khanous can take set pieces, could well be on them. So yeah, maybe
an out-and-out playmaker.
We need it.
That was what we had under Bielsa. We had Pablo. No matter what happened, you put a ball in and it'd be a ridiculous ball every time. We don't have that. We need that massively, 100%.
100%. Yeah, Mark, I don't know what you're going on about, mate, but they're still there. I can see nothing. Yeah, he got an assist today. He did. Yes, I hear you, Stephen. You're right, and I agree with you. From set pieces, we could ideally do with him in the box, because 9 times out of 10 he might win it, and then there might be knockdowns or whatever, and if you're fast to react, then boom, You know, you can get goals from them. And like we've said last season, Arsenal, who went far in the Champions League, finished second in the league, are awesome at set pieces. So
they always were. The Pep's teams are always up there as well.
Yeah.
Underrated. He's always up there with set pieces. Diaz, Stones, Rodri, all of them, they're always up there. So we need to be up there.
Yeah.
It can win us 4 or 5 games. It can get us, it can stop us losing 4 or 5 games with getting us points, mate. It's important.
Definitely. The Rothwell delivery missed. Yeah, it was on point, wasn't it? It was on point.
It in Rangers as well, by the way, is Rothwell.
Is he playing well?
Yeah, from online. It's like they're liking him.
Oh, really? I've seen that they're already 4 points behind Celtic earlier on, so league's done.
Yeah. Apparently Russell Martin is struggling to break down the low blocks and he's not too happy about it. So.
Oh, really? Yeah, well, I saw that. Yeah, I did see. He came out and called some of the players, didn't he, straight away after game week 1? But if they need to be told, they need to be told. But he is a bit of a bell pipe. But yeah. Lockie, the dude from Genk, Tolu doesn't fit. I'm not sure.
Striker. He's a little clunky for me, Barney. He's a big striker. He's massive. He's a goal scorer. He's just a little. His touch is a little clunky. But I don't know. He's a good player. He's just a little clunky for me.
Therefore, Ethan, who's been a member for 51 months, which is absolutely insane, says, Lockie, name a winger you want Leeds to get, and a striker and attacking midfielder. I'm right back. Basically, the rest of our transfer window.
Off the top of my head, this is going to be hard. Winger, I want Yamin Adli. He's linked to Wolves, though, so I'm not sure we'll get him. Plays for Bayer Leverkusen as well. Not been playing there last year. Really good player. Again, quality technician, good player. What else was there? Striker, Demirovic, no doubt. Attacking midfielder, honestly, El Kanous. There's a few, obviously we did the videos, there's a few there that I like, but a lot of them have left and gone to clubs. He'd be the one for me. Right back, literally did a video the other day. Honestly, again, to be boring, I won't mind Ainsley Maitland-Niles.
Nice. Apparently he's available.
There you go. He played a lot last year. He's still decent. I won't mind him at all. Premier League experience as well. Yeah.
And he can play. He can play more than one position, I swear.
I'm not sure. Maybe. I'm not sure. He put 120 times for Arsenal. I think he played.
Yeah, he's played a lot. He would have.
He's a good player. I'd take him. Justin as well. I'd take James Justin as a backup. The Bogle.
Yeah. No, I think that's fair enough. I do. Come on, Leeds, Conference League campaigning coming. How are you feeling about Leeds' chances, mate? I know we touched on it briefly. I think for me, anywhere between, I think we'll get between 14th and 17th, I think.
Yeah, I'm in and around that.
Yeah.
I am. It's hard. Just look, it depends what the window does at the end, because we still need attackers. Honestly, I don't want to over-exaggerate. I don't know where the goals are coming from.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not obviously Piroe gets some, did it? But I don't know where enough goals are coming from to win games consistently in the Prem. Because there might be games where we'll have to score 2, 3 to win, and that's assuming we create chances. We'll have to be clinical. Do we have clinical attackers? I'm not sure. Do we even shoot enough? We need these players in to supplement and help with what we've already got. Because I like we said earlier, mate, everything up to the box has been really good pre-season. But we're a bit toothless when it gets there, I think.
Yeah, it is a little bit of a concern. Someone made a point earlier in the chat. Obviously, we'll have Piroe, for example, going up against Tarkowski and Branthwaite.
Yeah, tough.
It's not going to be easy, is it?
No.
Yeah,
but that's it. That'll be a good pointer of where we're at. But I know Mecha will give them a fight. That's my thinking. I think he's dealt with players like that. He's done it in his career in the top league. He's done it in the Bundesliga. He can deal with big lads. He is a big lad. He's physical. He can knock it round them. He can win fouls against them. But it's the box area with Mecha that's not quality, which was where Piroe is really good.
Yeah.
That's why just against players like that, I just think Mecha works. But I think Farke will go with Piroe. I agree with you.
Yeah, I do think he'll go with it. How are you feeling about Everton, mate? I've been confident. We've got to win, I feel.
I don't know if
that sounds mad. Game one. Game one, mean like that, we've got to win.
Gotta win. Must win. Starting must wins again.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know if I'm confident. I don't know right now. I'm just excited, mate. It's hard to say because we've been at the Prem for 2 years. We look good in pre-season against good teams, but they're not Prem teams, are they? I know we played Man United, but that was right at the start, wasn't it? I'm confident in the sense that I like these players. I like our manager. I like what we're doing. I'm just in a position where I don't know. Wait and see. I'm excited. I just want to watch it, mate. I want it to skip a week.
Yeah.
Under the lights. Can't wait to be back. The crowd will be mint.
It's going to be amazing, isn't it?
Finally, back in the Prem, the atmosphere. Yeah, can't wait, mate.
Yeah, it's going to be huge. I am confident. I can't lie to you. And like you say, Monday Night Football under the lights. It looks like Grealish could be on his way to Everton, but again, I don't know if he'll play, folks, just because he hasn't played a lot of football in the last year or so. Dewsbury Hall's a great signing for them, but you know,
yeah, it'll be and die, won't it?
Yeah, sorry. Right. I thought I could hear someone coming up the stairs then, and there's only me and dog here. I shit myself. Like that.
Get that trophy, John.
Yeah.
It'll be in die, I reckon. Does he play on the left?
Yeah, he'll enjoy. Yeah,
so we need Bogle fit. That might be a bit nasty if Bogle's not there.
Yeah. And Jai, Dewsbury Hall. I'm just trying to think who else is. I mean, if Grealish comes in, obviously they've got that new player, Barry, I think.
Barry, yeah.
Yeah, he came in.
Don't mind him. I do think he's slightly overhyped by the Liga fans, in my opinion.
Yeah. There's a lot of that players from the Liga. Dwight McNeil says Ancelotti again, a good, honest player. What did you make? Listen, I'm not asking you to call anybody out or all like that. That's not what this is. I just wanted to get your opinion on Jack Harrison yesterday, the boos. I felt it was a little. Listen, everyone's entitled to their own opinion and do what they want. I felt it was a little bit excessive. It feels like he's got more boos than anyone that of that lot that fucked off. And you know, to be fair to him, apparently after the game, he went over and shook hands of fans. After the game, he was walking around the pitch on his own, clapping them all. So he's doing his best to try get Leeds fans back on side.
Yeah, I'm not a booer person. But that's just me. Like, don't mean I don't think people should. It's up to them. I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't care for it. Like, if you're there now, do your job. If you're working hard and you're putting it in, I'm all right with you. End of the day is what it is. Weren't personal to me. I don't feel personally thinking by it. Weren't ideal. It's a situation we're in. Like you said, he's got to put his head down now and win the fans back, and he's got to do that. It's simple as that. So
I think he will. You know, Lockie.
You think?
Yeah, I do. I think the manager will trust him, and I think we'll see a lot of him. Yeah, I do actually. I do. Yeah. There's a lot of people getting annoyed that it still says Everton on his thing. Who, honestly, genuinely, I don't give a shit. It says Everton on his Insta or whatever. Why are we even bothered? Like,
I don't think he even runs that. I think that's
he won't do, man. It'll be a company. Like, it's not that deep. Everyone's going, he's got to make a public apology again. No, he doesn't. No one else has. Nonto never did. Aronson never did.
Do you know what he's got to do, Joe? He's got to
score goals,
score a goal, get an assist, kiss the badge, do the salute on the badge, or just praise the fans, clap the fans. That's for me. People are different, and I appreciate everyone. Like, everyone's different. Yeah, I'm just personally not. I don't bother by it. Just do well, and I'll be all right with you.
Yeah,
he's not refused to train. He's not refused to play. He's doing it he can in training to impress the manager, so that's fine by 100%. Me. But that's just my opinion.
Yeah, it is. You're right, mate. And I think he got booed. He might get some boos if he plays. Next Monday.
He'll have to suck it up.
And I think he's going about it the right way. And like you say, scores against Everton, the winner off the bench. We're fucking buzzing, aren't we? Do you know what I mean? So,
as long as he don't do this when he scores to fans. Which some players have done it.
I don't think he will, If he scores, he'll put his hands up. I genuinely think he's the type that'll put his hands up as if to say, I'm sorry, you know what I mean? And it's not even his fault, it was his mum.
Do you know what it is about that? My mum would do the same. It's like,
Yeah, because she's
be
supporting a boy, man. You know what I
My
mean?
mum would be the same. She'd probably be worse.
Yeah. But
So I can't. Do you know what I mean? I can't criticize his mum when my own mum would do exactly the same.
Yeah.
It should be all over social media. My mum, every fan that criticised me should be messaging them
Outside
and everything.
the house.
Yeah. Mum, please stop.
Definitely. Stephen Hughes said, I'd like to see Largy have a run of game. Are you surprised at the lack of minutes he's had in comparison to others?
A little bit. I thought he was good. I think he's been good when he's come on in pre-season.
Yeah.
He's looked direct.
Yeah.
Which, you know.
I think my concern is Locker for fans who are big fans of him. If he's already struggling to get minutes, if we bring in more attackers in that final four, which we're gonna, I think his minutes are even less. And I think the fact that he turned down a loan to Greece tells me that the club would be willing to listen to offers for him if they came.
Yeah, he's in a position where he needs to play as well. I think is it 24 now? He needs to play football.
Yeah.
To really, I know he's got obviously he's in the Premier League. To really kickstart his career and be because one thing that thingies me about Largy Ramazani is just looking through even at Almeria in Spain. He had runs in the game, but then he had games where he started off the bench. He's not been a top consistent player yet in his career. Why is that? I have no idea. But there's got to be something in his game, the way he plays, or something he does on the pitch that managers are not saying, I trust you in all these games. What he is really good at is his impacts. I think he's our most direct winger. I think there's areas where that will work. One thing I like about him, when he does drive and when he does dribble, he always looks to shoot. And his strikes are pretty good. So I like that. I really like that. He tests the keeper. Our other wingers don't do that as much for me. If he can just figure out what the rest is and why he's not been playing consistently in his entire career after the last kind of 4 or 5 years, then he'll be a quality player. But that's not found yet. And it's not just Farke, by the way, that doesn't do that. Look at his all other clubs. It's been the same.
Yeah. No, I think that's fair enough. Mate, we play Everton in a week's time. Do you expect anyone coming in between now and then?
You know what? I think there'll be one that's close. I've just got a feeling there'll be one. I don't think no one will be in the team different. No,
I was going to say you won't imagine they'll get involved, do you?
No. But there'll be I reckon there could be a medical planned around that time or something like that potentially.
Yeah, I hope so, mate. Ideally, who would be your preferred? Actually, which position?
I'm assuming Bogle's fit.
Right.
Otherwise, it'll be right back because the wingers coming up in the first few weeks are brutal. So hopefully, assuming Bogle's fit, for me, it's a hard one. I think I'm edging winger.
Yeah.
I think it'd be a top player that we bring in there.
Which side? Because we've been linked to backward, haven't we? The right winger. So do you see
about this?
Yeah, go on.
The obsession, or not the obsession, the line in all the media stuff is left winger, and they're very specific with that.
Yeah.
Which makes me think maybe they are going for a white winger and they're trying to just think of the left wingers. Yeah. Look at like you said, Nonto's been good. There is improvements to be there, but hopefully he can do that. But he has looked our best winger in pre-season. Ramazani's looked decent off the bench. James has been injured and isn't there yet, is he, with his fitness, let's be honest. And who else is down that side? I can't, my brain's gone blank. That's it, right? Aronson.
Aronson.
So
James.
For me, I'm edging towards a right winger, a left-footed right winger.
It'd be nice to cut in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be nice. It will be nice, mate. More will be revealed over the coming days, I'm sure. I did see you put a video up earlier on. What have you got cooking for the people, Dem?
It was just, it's a review. I did my ratings of pre-season of every player, and then looked at what we need to bring in, what we need to improve, what I've liked, what we need to, again, bring in to improve, stuff like that. So I've done that. I'm not sure when, but I'm going to do a video midweek. I'm not sure what. I might look into the loan market because that's something that's been very quiet this summer. which we could still look
I
into.
think
So
we
I might
will
do a
attack
loan
it,
deal.
don't you?
I do, yeah. It'll be near the end, won't it? It'll be near the end of the window. So I think once team know the squads, then they'll start loaning players out. So I reckon we'll get 1 or 2 in potentially. So I might do a loan video actually. Next one potentially.
I think there definitely will be some there. Yeah, definitely. I think there will be some there. But we shall wait and see. Listen, folks, Lockie's channel's in the chat. We've given it a chat. Hopefully, we'll be speaking to loads of people between now. I've got a new show with Saeed starting on Tuesday.
Nice.
We'll be speaking. We'll be speaking to Wolfie as well on the evening. There'll be loads to get stuck into this week. Hopefully, speak to an Everton fan at some point as well. So yeah, plenty of streams. Keep it locked.
Do your research for Saeed, Joe. Don't let him get one over on you. You know what I mean?
Oh, don't worry, I will do, man. Don't worry, I will do. What about the guy Andreas Schöberlup?
That's an Andrea. Andrea loves him, so he's the one. Okay. I've not seen him play.
Yeah,
Andrea likes him a lot though, so he's definitely one to ask on that.
Yeah, true. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Hopefully we get a player in this week. Watch this space, folks. Thanks for tuning in today to the watch along and of course to this. Make sure you go check out Lockie's channel, and that'll probably be it from us now until tomorrow, when hopefully Leeds United might get fresh links. We'll wait and see. Thanks always for watching. I'll see you in a bit. Bye-bye.